I've been an au pair in Paris in an English family last year, and I searched for a way to stay in Paris. I signed up for studies at universities and finally got accepted. Then I came back to Paris to start the studies, and now I'm an au pair too again. So I'm doing both at the same time. Since August again. And before I've been in Paris for 7 months. So in total, you could say between 1.5 and 2 years, with a big gap where I've been in Germany during COVID. So there's two reasons we could say. The first one is that I just love children, which is obvious. If not, you shouldn't become an au pair. I've got quite a lot of children in my family, and I also did volunteering in a choir of children, stuff like that. So I've been quite into that. And the second reason was that I searched for a way to go to another country. That was after my high school diploma. And now, obviously, during the studies, it's very difficult to find an apartment and stuff. So it was also a good opportunity a very easy way to live. I'm studying English and cinema. So during this particular experience, it's obviously quite difficult to combine the studies with au pairing. Also, it's easier in this family because there's quite a lot of advantages concerning the time when I need to work, etc. So that requires quite a lot of organization, a good organization, which can be difficult sometimes. And then what's easy? Well, as I said, I'm quite lucky with my family, so I think it would have been much more difficult with other families. For example, where you would need to start at 4 o'clock in the afternoon to work for them. It's quite difficult. So here I'm studying. I'm starting to take care of the children at 6 o'clock in the evening. So that allows me to have the whole afternoon for myself. So that's quite easy. And then also the tasks I have here are not that difficult compared to the family where I've been before. Where I had to pick them up from school and then be with them for the whole afternoon and think about activities and all of that. And here I'm picking them up from school, and then we have the same routine every evening. So it's dinner, bath time, all of that. So I don't need to invent many activities. So that's definitely easy. 1 year, that's a good question. Also, it's quite easy to answer because I just started my studies. So in 1 year, I see myself still studying, but living in Paris. Yes, and because I want to go to another country during the 3rd year of my studies, but that's at the end. And next year, I'll be studying in Paris, living by myself. So I'm just searching for an apartment, a cruise apartment in Paris. Like everything about France. It starts with the culture, the language, the food, and don't know. I can't really explain it. I got into that. I started learning French 5 years ago, and we got to go to France during school exchanges and everything, and I can't really explain to you what it made with me, but something happened. How do you say? I got in love with France. I don't know. It's definitely a good thing to do, and allows you to. I mean, also an au pair year is not wasted time, like some people would say. But if you study at the same time, it's definitely a good use of your time. But you need to pay attention to some things. So just take have a look on the time schedule of your family. Probably choose a family where you, as in my case, where you start to work later. Probably look at the timetable of your studies. That just try to organize yourself in advance, and don't know, try to have a look where the university is and where your family lives, because you don't want to end up with having a distance of don't know, a long distance where you need to go 1 hour by train or something.
Yes.
Yeah, it just pay attention that that everything works fine. Just organize yourself, and then
Yes.
you'll be good. And once you're here, you'll see that it's much easier than you would think, probably. Because people say, how can you do that, study and being au pair at the same time? But it works. It definitely works.